Niggas be fuck, motherfucker, time niggas be fucking other shit, but they be fucking with my ass.
All right. We're back on the headline. That was Volume 9, Pistol Grip Bump. And I know everybody was like doing line dances. When I first heard that song, I was probably in one of them bars and stuff like that, you know, the neighborhood hangouts. And I was like
an old man.
Man, listen, dude, you don't know how many times I've been to the $1 billion parties, to the hole in the wall, like all over the city and city and country. I ain't lying. So I'm like, I'm just glad I can just be. I'm glad I live this far. Hello, thank you very much. So, all right. So in the national news, the trials of Ahmaud Arbery, who was murdered by 3 white men, you know, 2 white men, a father and a son. The third one covered it up, the camera. And the thing about it is, like, his trial is going on, and his trial is not, you know, accustomed to the peers because it's been so one-sided. Listen, we got to keep watching out for these particular trials because justice for African-Americans, slain African-American people, and this wasn't by no cops. These were just regular old dirty-ass hillbillies that want to just see a white man jogging and thought, you know, shoot a Negro down day. And this is not fair, and these guys got to get, you know, prosecuted. Also, and they got to go to jail. If we can throw black men in jail for a bag of weed, we can throw these white dudes in jail for the rest of their lives. You know, these inbred punks for killing just an innocent man just jogging into the wrong building. You make a mistake jogging into the wrong building, you don't live, you ain't here on this earth no more. Also, the judge in the Kyle Rittenhouse. Now, remember this little punk prick, Kyle Rittenhouse? You know, the dude that drove across state lines and shot 3 protesters in the Black Lives Matter thing and then drove back to Illinois and things of that nature. So the judge is trying to defend his prisoner. Like he said, I didn't mean to do any wrong. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Like this little killer version of Leave It to Beaver right about now. Listen, let me just say this, and this has pissed me off because the simple fact of the matter is that he should have no business being in another state going around killing protesters because he felt it was the right thing to do or he felt he was threatened. Dude, you had a shotgun. You shooting 3. They protested. Nobody was trying to harm your little white lily white ass. And the thing about it is that I don't care about what he did. I just care about who drove. His mama drove him. You know, the thing about it is that they didn't believe in Black Lives Matter. There was 3 protesters that looked like him that believed in it, and he wanted to shoot and kill them, and they was like, oh, he was trying to defend himself. He shot first. He had no business being in Oregon. He's from Illinois. He driving across state lines, trying to kill people who protesting against stuff like this. Are you crazy? You're crazy. See, this is like he needs help. And then the judge was like, well, I don't think, I just think that he was just being, shut up. He was black. You've been throwing him into jail, called him a criminal, a thug, a gangster, and all that kind of stuff like that. See, this is the reason why we have to go out and vote, because the people that have the power to elect the people that you vote for or don't vote for have a power to elect these judges or the judges. That you don't vote for the judges, that the judges have the power to do what they want. And this is the end result, that somebody either is going to walk away scot-free both times in both cases, because of the simple fact of the matter is that these people were protesting the lives of black people, and the lives of black people don't mean shit to them. We still live in a society where black folks are not respected enough to get the proper prosecution that they deserve when somebody murders them, or somebody who's standing up for the rights of African American people and other minorities getting murdered in cold blood. These were cold-blooded killings. Let me just bring that to y'all attention. Let me just say that louder for the people in the back. These were cold-blooded killings. These people should be alive now. Ahmaud Arbery, before we went off on George Floyd, now George Floyd was, you know, the knee on the neck and everything else like that. Ahmaud Arbery was shot, not by police officers, but by 2 rednecks and a father and son, you know, shows the inbreeding in that family is that they decided, let's go ahead and kill this black man and we can get away with it. And their crime wasn't even about to be prosecuted for it because nobody wanted to do it. Now they finally prosecuted, they finally throw him in jail because of we got an outrage. And the thing about it is like, I like to prevent marches and stuff like that from happening. You know, marches and stuff like that, like I said last week, are what happened, are the after effect after not getting the original justice that these people deserve. Let me put this out there for you. Like, getting the justice that these people deserve is something that needs to be done. Like, you have to get the justice that these people deserve. People were murdered because one was just jogging, the other one was protesting the rights of people. And Kyle Rittenhouse and these three other tombstone raiding looking pieces of crap, the Father, the Son, and the holy idiot who filmed it, should be going to jail. If I did something like that to a white man, I wouldn't be on the air right now. I'd be in jail, eating a green bologna sandwich right there. Ask my mama, just put some money on my books because they're going to try to put me under the concrete. Let me explain this. We can talk about, you know, sports and stuff and, you know, all day we want. But the thing about it is like, we have to talk about getting justice for these people who were murdered in cold blood because they wanted to live their lives, period. Just like that 91-year-old woman. If I find out who killed her, they're going to the lions. But, you know, I got somebody to throw. But the thing about it is like, I want to talk about something else, too, that's been on my mind for the past couple of weeks. Because of the campaigns and stuff, I have not had a time to say what I wanted to say. And this involves Will and Jada again. Now, a couple of weeks ago, Jada Pinkett Smith said that she has found Trump that, you know, her sex life with her husband, Will Smith, you know, she has not had time for it because of their schedules. But we also remember the entanglement last year with, you know, Jada's son's friend, August Alsina. You know, when she admitted it on Red Table Talk and Will's face looked like he was listen, I'm going to say this. Men go through heartbreak too. And the way Will's face was looking when she said that on social media or recorded, she had an entanglement with August. I mean, look, I know whatever they got going on, like they said, oh, well, this is an open marriage or whatever. But the thing about it is, when somebody, like, the thing about it is, it may be open marriage, but it should be closed off to the public. And the thing about it is like when she was, Jada, just listen, Jada's a great actress. I respect her work. But the thing about it is, as far as her love life right now with her husband, Will Smith, just keep it between y'all. Period. Just leave that top. Like, sometimes it can be labeled toxicity, and some women are like, do what you want to do, Jada. Man, been doing it for years. When that's still not right, because it's African-American people. African-American men and women being exposed to this crap. And, you know, we still got a great movie. You know, Will Smith is playing Richard Williams in King Richard, the father of Serena and Venus Williams, who taught them how to play tennis. And there was a poster, and this is funny as shit, a meme that had Will Smith with Serena and Venus. Is like, Will, Jada been doing this. Why don't you go ahead and just knock out the Williams sisters? No. You're not, no. Let's stop. Let's leave the toxic attitudes in the past. Just leave that alone. You know, we still have all this R. Kelly stuff going on. You know, people just going back and forth with that, you know. I don't know, his sentence is next year, so when that comes up, I'll talk about that. He's not getting out of jail anytime soon. all I gotta say is that sometimes you gotta leave like the toxic stuff. You can't make toxic waters and expect them not to, like, you can't put poison in the water and expect the water to be fine when you come back and say, hi. Nah, it's going to be, you put something in the water, it's going to be poison, it's going to be poison. You can't do that. And the problem, and the bottom line is that we got to remember that we need each other in this game of life. And if you, especially African-American people, and if you wreck something, you got to be strong enough to say, apologize, repair it, and move on. The bottom line is that, you know, I don't want to talk about those relationships because, well, let's be honest, I ain't the relationship expert. But the thing about it is that we have to talk about people, hurt feelings by people. And I don't want to see that face on any other man, including me. You know, no matter how long you've been with somebody, whether it be a month, 2 months, 6 months, years, or years. When your heart hurts, your heart hurts. And sometimes your mind, you say, well, you got to pull yourself out of it. You can't do this. You got to, you know, run away. You got to do that. The thing about it is you have to do what's best for you. You can be mad. You can, like, the thing about it is you can be mad. You can be upset. You can have a temper tantrum if you want. Just don't let everybody, just do it in private. Just don't do it around the other person or in a vicinity. You know, you got to learn that sometimes that some people don't think the way that, some people are not wired the way that I'm wired. Some people don't think the way that they think. Some people just, you know, walk off and move on without even giving it a second thought, men and women. But the thing about it is like, you can't, like, if you deal with that pretty much, don't deal with somebody that, you know, wants something lasting for a while. If they, especially when you make those feelings up front, don't do that. The thing about it is that you can have fun times and good times together. But the thing about it is don't ruin the memories of that particular person by attacking the character now. Just like, you know, like I said, The Last Dance. You know, everybody wants to talk about how bad everything was, but shit, winning kill. When you're happy and you're winning and your accolades are up, nobody hears a damn thing. When there's problems, everybody want to jump in. Oh, I knew it. Like, listen, you ain't said nothing. It's like, oh, well, you know. And just because some people act like they happy for you, they're not really happy for you. They're waiting until it blows the fuck up. And I'm saying it like that. They're waiting until it blows up like, see, I told you so. Shut your ass up. You ain't got nobody neither. Now shut your ass up. And the thing about it is like the real talk. This is real talk. You never know what a person is going through until you stop and ask. I'm really tired of some people that I'm real happy for you. I'm happy. No, you're not. You're waiting. Meanwhile, you happy, but you're secretly praying that it doesn't work out. And when it doesn't work out. Oh yeah, that makes you toxic. If you're praying that it doesn't work out, that makes you toxic. Because you don't have anybody. See, a lot of people don't want to hear that. See, a lot of people don't want to hear, you know, what it's like. Well, I thought this was a political show, Larry. No, this is about community effort. The thing about it is like, now the people that went against Justin, like, let's just take the example of the new mayor-elect Justin Bibb. A lot of people who thought that they were going to get positions in his cabinet are looking silly right about now because they're not going to get any positions in his cabinet because he's already come out with it. And the thing about it is like you got a lot of backbiting in political campaigns because they want positions with the cabinet because they're looking for full-time jobs and full-time work. Or if the person wins, then you can say, I was part of a winning team. I was part of a winning team because I canvassed for Justin, and I'm proud to say that. But the thing about it is I'm not looking for any accolades because I was part of a winning team. I just wanted new leadership in place because I was sick of the old crap that's been causing homicides in Cleveland for the past 14-odd fucking years. That's what I wanted. Justin came in here. He interviewed with us on this station. He was a smart young man. He was dedicated to the city of Cleveland. That's somebody that I want to ride with. If you care about the citizens of, if you care about the citizens of this community, that includes me with all my crazy stuff that I got going on. I'm riding with you. And I want somebody to bring fresh new ideas to a city that needs fresh new ideas, because we ain't getting no better from anything. And the reason that I didn't go with Kevin Kelly, like people thought I was going to go, because certain people said I was going to go with him, because of the simple fact of the matter is was going to bring the same old stuff. And a lot of people that roll with Kevin Kelly thought that they were going to get positions in his cabinet because he was doing the same old with the same old stuff. Now everybody's looking like, what happened? We lost. We got to get regular jobs. And the thing about it is there's a winner and a loser. Now, if Kevin Kelly would have won, I would have congratulated Kevin Kelly, be like, you know what? I got to work with, he's my mayor. He's the mayor of Cleveland. He's my mayor. I got to work with this cat, and hold him accountable to make the city better. But the thing is that sometimes you have to, the saddest part of everything is that, yes, your heart may hurt because your candidate lost. But the thing about it is, as long as if this candidate if this mayor-elect is going to make the city better once he's sworn in, then you got to work with him. No backbiting, no nothing, because the simple fact of the matter is there's too many of us trying to backbite and sell out each other to get silver coins. I mean, Judas sold Jesus for silver, 30 pieces of silver. Not gold, mind you, silver. The night that Jesus was, like the day before Jesus was crucified on the cross. There's a biblical lesson for those, I understand there's other religions that are on here that are listening to this show, and I thank you for supporting me. But the thing about it is like sometimes you can sell yourself down the river for something for the brass ring that you're not going to get. And the thing about it is what God put in front of you was supposed to be, was already yours, but you denied it. And the thing about it is that, well, now that a negative reaction about, oh, well, they thought they weren't who I thought I was. No, the thing about it is that sometimes, and this happens it happened to me, so I can be a full testimony to this. Sometimes you create the hell that you're going through because you rejected a blessing that somebody put in front of you. You can create that shit. You can create your own hell by rejecting a blessing because it wasn't what you thought it was, because it wasn't what the thing about it is that you can advance together. And you can, the thing about it is I realize it because my son is in Alabama and he should be here with me in Cleveland and with his mom. Because I messed up a blessing a long time ago. And I regret that. So I have to live with that consequence. So when I'm telling you that I went through the hard shell of the road, that's exactly what I'm freaking saying. And the thing about it is that sometimes you got to be transparent with yourself and find out what you did wrong so you don't mess it up no more. The bottom line is that you can dog somebody to the point of being cruel to them, but then they turn around and be cruel to you, and then you're going to be mad. Why are they being cruel to me? Because you being cruel to them. And that's God telling you. That's the higher power, your higher spirit telling you, don't screw anybody over. Otherwise, you're going to get double of the worst treatment. And no amount of sage and no amount of candles and no amount of nothing is going to put that out unless you know what? You make a truce with the person you hurt. And they make a truce with you. And either you move on about your separate ways, or are you still suffering and wallow in your madness? So T-Rex, could you please bring the Lions on? Because it's been a long time and I know they hungry as hell. And I am too. So I got to throw somebody in there. All right. Spartanburg, South Carolina. A South Carolina man who left his 19-month-old daughter to die in a burning car crash during the police chase was given 28 years in prison after pleading guilty. This piece of shit, Imhotep O'Norman of Spartanburg, was sentenced Tuesday, according to the office of the 7th District Circuit Solitary Solicitor Barry Barrente. News outlets reported that officers tried to stop him from speeding in April 2019 as flames and smoke spewed from his car. Now, instead, Norman drove over the median Highway 14 and onto Interstate 85, where troopers forced him into the right lane. He jumped from the burning vehicle and ran away. A trooper saw him toss a backpack that held illegal drugs, the solicitor's office said. The firefighters found his 19-year-old daughter's body after extinguishing the fire. Zena Norman died from burns and acute carbon monoxide poisoning, the office said. The toddler's father, who was arrested hours after fleeing into the woods, told investigators he thought the pursuing officers would rescue his daughter. You stupid bastard. Now, this is pissing me off. You know what? Just stop the damn car. You're going away for drugs. You ain't got to speed. You risk your daughter's life so you can escape. You know, you piece of crap. Lions, just kill him. I don't even care. Kill him. Kill him. Shoot him in the face, eyes, no. I don't care if he's a brother or not. He got to go. This dude got to go. He got to go. He got to go. He got to go. He gots to go. He really got to go. You don't do that to no 19-month-old child. I am a father. Man, that's what I said, taking life serious. You got children, kill him. Just kill him. I didn't even say nothing else. Just kill him. Kill him. All right, so yeah, here we go. Kill his ass. Lion's a fool. I'm going to leave you with this. Usually when I end the show, it said, if nobody tells you that they love you today, I do. And I always say that. But the thing I want you to do is check on your people. We had a dude that, Rose, that killed himself. We had a couple of people that went far too soon because he couldn't talk to anybody. Check on your strong friends, too, to make sure that they're okay. Don't just call them when you need something. They might be going through something that you might think would be minuscule, but to them it means a lot. It all depends on the individual person. The thing about it is that you love deeply, but you also you got to be careful sometimes, because of the simple fact of the matter is that you don't want it to be the last time you talk to them. I had the thing about it is I was, going through something, but I had to remember I was being selfish because I saw one of my good friends lose their mom. Put it on Facebook, and I called that friend and said, I'm sorry for your loss. You know what this friend said? What you going through? You know why she said that is because of the simple fact of the matter is it's God's will for me to talk to you. Because I don't want to talk about my mom because it's making me sad. I want to, the thing about it is this friend wanted to help me with whatever I was going through because they didn't